It makes sense to mimic the habits of the rich if financial success is a goal of yours. But it's important to keep in mind that people's actions stem from their thoughts and values. Therefore, changing one's mentality is also required to become wealthy. Wealthy people are open to learning and asking for help from others, and they can look at life in the long term rather than getting caught up in the here and now, which are two major factors that set them apart from those who are less well off. If you'd like to join them, some of the things that will help you start thinking and acting like the rich one are listed below. Putting money into yourself is the best investment you can make. What you have within you is something no one else can take away. And everyone has untapped potential. They are still unused. Learning to invest in yourself can be the most lucrative investment you make, because it not only pays off in the long run but also in the here and now. This is a quote from Warren Buffett, who is absolutely correct. Investing in yourself can improve your career prospects, increase your income, and give you the confidence to go after your dreams. It can also help you meet new people and expose you to different perspectives and experiences that can broaden your perspective and make you a better person. If nothing else, it can help you build a life that's richer and more well-rounded. Not only is it in your best interest to prioritize self-improvement, but no one else will. Only you can decide how you want your life to go. Nothing will change unless you put in the effort to acquire new knowledge, improve your situation, and broaden your horizons creatively. Personal and professional development should be given high priority if you want a higher standard of living that's also filled with success, productivity, and happiness. Your level of dedication in this area is a major factor in determining the quality of your life both now and in the future, and the best way to achieve this is to work on honing your skills, continuing your education, taking advantage of available training, and increasing your depth of knowledge. In addition, you can give your creative side a workout and keep your brain and body healthy, so that you can keep learning and growing no matter how far you get in life. The wealthy are lifelong learners. They have an insatiable appetite for learning and are constantly scanning the horizon for new opportunities. The wealthy also put in considerable time and effort to educating themselves, for the sake of a never-ending quest for excellence. The only way to stop developing is to cease learning. Because all education is ultimately about bettering oneself. Your efforts lead to meaningful personal growth whether you're working to improve an academic skill, pick up a new hobby, or grow a business. Investment in your education pays dividends in the form of a more well-rounded person. It improves your social life and gives you self-assurance to achieve your goals in other areas. It's common knowledge that highly successful people devote significant portions of their lives to learning and development. It's important to them to attend conventions, symposiums, and read. They treat a $30 book like it could make them $1 million, which it probably won't. Many unemployed people believe that furthering their education is the best investment they can make in their future. The other group, however, is always complaining about the cost of a book or seminar, without considering the many advantages they will gain from purchasing it. In the third place, money-making investments are made. The majority of people rely entirely on their jobs as their sole source of income, whereas the working class has a single source of income, the job they go to from Monday to Friday. In exchange for a paycheck at the end of the month, the wealthy have many. It's active income when you do something to earn money, like work or provide a service, and passive income when you sit back and wait for money to come in. When money comes in without you having to put in any effort, it's called passive income. It's wise to have backup plans in case one of your sources of income is ever compromised. And that's where having multiple income streams comes in. For whatever reason, you can keep going without making major changes to your lifestyle if you tap into the other streams. Have you ever heard the adage, "Don't put all your eggs in one basket"? If you depend solely on income from your 9 to 5 and then, God forbid, you lose your job, you will quickly find yourself in a financial bind. What is your source of funding? Therefore, it is essential to diversify your income, ideally in a passive manner. Those who put all their eggs in one basket aren't the only ones who benefit from diversification, especially if they're investing in risky assets. But rather, it's a means to increase one's financial standing. In order to maximize profits and minimize losses, diversifying one's sources of income is a great strategy. While it may be challenging at times to rise early, it's worth it if you want to learn more about passive income and making money online. To download my free guide using the link in the descriptions for Wake Up Early. I have wanted to use the snooze button so many times that I have lost count. But the hardest part of doing anything worthwhile is getting up early enough to prepare yourself for success before your rivals do. A focused brain with few outside interruptions. When it comes to juggling your various sources of income, the earlier you rise, the more time you'll have. Mornings before your 9 to 5 can be used for anything from working out to meditating to starting a side business or writing an e-book. Before beginning your actual duties, you'll have the proper mindset. One of the most frequently voiced gripes is that there simply aren't enough hours in the day. However, everyone has the same 24 hours in a day, after deducting 8 hours for sleep and about 2 hours for meals. And there is plenty of time left to finish up all of your tasks. Avoid getting stuck in a negative cycle of complaining. Time is something I simply do not have. This is just an excuse to shun accountability. Used waking up early as a way to learn about time management and making the most of each second successful. To stay healthy and productive, people make time to visit the gym. The key to this success is getting out of bed before the sun rises, when most people are still fast asleep. The rich and wildly successful are the type of people who get up early every day, because they know that the morning is full of opportunities just waiting to be seized. You could argue that the actions you take after waking up are far more significant than the time of day at which you do so. Time management and making the most of your available time are crucial. Item 5. Devote yourself to a cause you care about. Perhaps you're on the wrong track in your career if you're not finding any joy in what you do. Maybe you're stuck in your current position because of the salary. However, this is the furthest thing from your true calling, and you won't get very far in life if you choose to pursue financial success over personal fulfillment. Today's world requires financial success if you want to better yourself. Nonetheless, we need not make it our top priority. Doing work that you're passionate about will help you succeed and advance in your chosen field. If you want to advance in your career, don't chase the money but instead pursue your true interests. The first step toward accomplishment is igniting one's enthusiasm. Each and every one of history's most accomplished people got their start by following a dream. That is one of the many benefits of being an entrepreneur. All you have is a burning desire to succeed, a promising concept, and a pipe dream. Ideas and hopes are transient. Things will go your way if your enthusiasm stays high. As time goes on, you should group up with people who share your interests. The wealthy know the value of collaborating with other affluent people. They like to socialize with people who are more prosperous than themselves. Get out of your comfort zone every once in a while and network with people who share your interests. By attending a conference, attending an event, or simply meeting for lunch or coffee. This is time well spent because it encourages them to maintain a growth mindset and introduces them to people who may provide them with novel and inspiring perspectives. By expanding their networks in this way, the wealthy gain access to potential mentors, colleagues, and friends who share their values and interests. It's important to surround yourself with people who are successful, motivated, and hardworking. They'll encourage you to achieve your own goals and adapt to new situations. That change is the only constant in life is something we've heard before, and it's true. Transformation always occurs. It forces us to step outside of our usual routine and into a position where we must make choices and take initiative. Accepting change calls for more effort on our part than simply carrying on as usual. When you're a creature of habit, stability and predictability are paramount. Many people have a pessimistic view of change, but the important thing is not whether or not it occurs, but how you react to it. The most effective people in the world are those who are able to let change affect them. They consider it a chance to expand and gain speed. The decision to welcome change for the sake of its possibilities is a crucial one on the road to prosperity and success. Even if the change is initially unpleasant, the outcome is often determined by how you respond to it. Even when things don't look good, successful people know that change brings new chances, so long as you're open to them and practice frugal living. When one considers the luxurious ways in which the wealthy can indulge, to most people, the term luxury conjures up images of a mansion, a closet stuffed with designer clothes, a fleet of expensive automobiles, and perhaps even a yacht. However, the wealthy do not spend as much money as you may believe. The wealthy are staying indoors and not buying Ferraris. Customers shop according to their priorities and budgets. The ability to resist the temptation to fritter away one's hard-earned cash is a key factor in their financial success. If you aspire to join their ranks, it's essential that you establish a budget and stick to it. Allow yourself some money to spend on once if you don't already have a budget and stick to it. But make sure that you prioritize both your basic living expenses and saving for future goals. Certainly, millionaires have more money and options than the average person. However, don't let that put you off. You can achieve the same level of success by adopting these practices at an earlier age, as they did. No matter where you are in your financial journey, it is never too early to start developing healthy money habits that will serve you well as you learn to spend, save, and invest your money. 9. Has a target in mind at all times. Setting goals forces us to invest in the target as if we've already accomplished it, which is something we all know is important but often overlook as we move through life. That can be done by aiming for something, at any time in the future. The brain has a self-image it needs to uphold, and a portion of it thinks that achieving that image requires us to take the actions that will get us there. To a certain extent, we can get far in life if we set and work toward specific goals, until you realize your ultimate goal. In order to reach your goals, you must be willing to sit down and craft a strategy that is tailored specifically to you. Pursuing something gives your life direction and purpose. Set goals that will inspire you to take action, but remember to keep a few things in mind as you do so. Goals should be well thought out, written down, and followed through upon. Setting goals not only empowers you to direct your life in a certain way, but also gives you a yardstick by which to evaluate your progress and celebrate victories along the way. Alright, I appreciate you guys checking it out. Have a great day and I'll see you in the next one. But in the meantime, please leave your comments below. And subscribe if you haven't already.